Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be examining a fragrance from the house of Issey Miyake. This is known as L'Eau d'Issey pour Homme Vetiver. And this is the EDT Eau de Toilette concentration. And this came out in 2023. And curiously, on the bottle it says Eau de Toilette Intense. But this, even though this is a nice fragrance in terms of scent profile, it is not intense by any stretch of the imagination. This is classified as a woody aromatic scent. I would say this is a very pleasant fragrance, but it's conservative in its scent profile. It has mediocre performance. That's the one major drawback of this fragrance. So you're going to have to overspray and respray during the day. Many people think it has similarities to Dior Homme EDT, or the sport version of Dior Homme. And I think there is in the initial spray, but then after maybe the first 15 minutes to half hour, the scent profile does change. So this is somewhat of a weak performer, even though it has a nice scent profile. It just does not have the depth or the power. Again, and this is what is curious about this fragrance and the fragrance producers, how couldn't they see that this is a brilliant scent profile, but it doesn't have performance? Wouldn't you try to make it better? And that's something that baffles me with some of the fragrances that come out, especially a company like Issey Miyake, who has many great fragrances in their catalog. So otherwise, this is a fragrance I would say that has potential that was never actualized. And to me, even though I like the scent profile, it turns out to be a bit of a disappointment from that perspective. It has a very interesting bottle. This is actually wood as the top. I'm going to take it off and we're going to analyze the scent profile. So here we go. You've got a good sprayer. So initially, you get a watery, clean fragrance, and you get sea notes. So the wateriness is the sea side, not the pool side. And it has a bit of a fizzy, carbonated feel. You get some ginger and some sweet citrus. So it's a very pleasant opening. But I find this one to be maybe a touch more antiseptic than Dior Homme or Dior Homme Sport. As it dries down, you get a slight pine note to it, and I get some floral softness, which is very appealing. It's clean, and you still have the citrus notes. Later on, it's still fresh, it has some citrus and the floral, but it becomes more earthy, more woody, and herbaceous. But by this time, the fragrance has pulled very close to the skin and has almost no scent waft or any type of power that it emanates. So nobody can basically smell it around you after about an hour, hour and a half. But it's still very nice. As advertised, the notes in this fragrance are Haitian vetiver, ginger, watery notes, and clary sage. So there are not many notes in this fragrance. So it is a very simple fragrance. From the initial spray to the end, it's basically linear. It changes in its power to a certain degree. Some notes become stronger, some become weaker, and the only noted difference in the fragrance from the initial spray to the end dry down is that it's more woody and earthy, and this is where you maybe get some of the vetiver vibe to it. But the vetiver is not a major player in this fragrance. And traditionally, Haitian vetiver is very clean. It is not like a very dirty or powerful smelling type of vetiver. Again, we're just going to talk a little bit about the performance here. It's below average. It lacks any type of depth. Again, it's a skin scent after about an hour, hour and a half. So in that sense, it's made, it seems, with a low concentration. Who would wear this? I think this is definitely somebody that would be in their mid 20s and up. And I would say this is almost like a vacation type of fragrance, or something you would spray out of the gym, or if you want to just use something for about an hour. But it's not something that is an overly sexy fragrance. It's nice, but it's something that's not going to offend anybody. It's very office safe, and it still will make an impression, a masculine impression to a certain degree, but it's not going to overly excite the women. It's not really for romantic encounters or clubbing. It's not that type of fragrance at all. Like I said, it's very mild, very moderate, and pleasant. And some people like that. If you don't want something to agitate the people around you, this may be the fragrance for you. But I would say try to get it at a discounted price, because the actual retail price, I think, is too expensive because of the poor performance. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments you have about this fragrance or any other fragrance from Issey Miyake, leave them down below and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.